active duty sailor command, and it gives my command again. Made at HIHN Resident Agency Pearl Harbor. Redacts the name of the special agent. References NCIS RA Pearl Harbor case file. I gives my command again. Reported social media threats to USN sailor. Again gives the date. My case number. NCIS RA Pearl Harbor ROI interim contains exhibit 1 through 5, 05 August 22. Exhibits. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 exhibits. 1, results of telephonic contact with BM2 Anthony Highland. Results of phone call from, and it gives the B6, B7 that I read, but it is her name. Results of mailed letter to her, because she did receive a mailed letter. Results of the review of her social media page, which everything was posted to, which she stated several times that she was going to post it to, and that's how she was going to bring it to TikTok. Results of the review of her TikTok, as well as her second and third accounts on TikTok as well. And then results of the phone calls that she herself posted on TikTok. Executive summary. On 10 June 2022 13 June 2022, blank civilian contacted NCIS RA Pearl Harbor to report an alleged sexual assault of herself by BM2 Anthony Highland, USN. Let me state that again. She contacted NCIS RA to report an alleged sexual assault. The very same one that she said she never said that I sexually assaulted her. This is in federal documentation. Okay? Let's make sure we're very clear on that. She then stated she would only talk to a supervisory agent, special agent, only provided her name and her contact number. Due to, and it put the codes again, with NCIS personnel, an in-person interview with her could not be coordinated. On 13 June 22, Highland self-reported himself to NCIS RA Pearl Harbor and was interviewed, which I stated to you all, which afterwards I stated to you all. I never told her, I never told TikTok that I was doing this because I wanted to do it behind the scenes and watch her just run amok here on TikTok. Highland stated that her name is redacted, had previously accused him of sexual assault since October 21 here on the app, based on the information that was put up on her page, and where she had clarified she was not sexually assaulted, but Highland had sexually violated her, end quote. Highland denied any sexual assault allegations or abusive sexual contact allegations. Both, it has her name redacted, and Highland are active on social media to include TikTok, and it has her username. It has her name and it's redacted. Had been calling NCIS field offices as reflective of her social media accounts, recording the conversations and posting recordings on social media. An interview of, it has her name redacted, was attempted at the Fayetteville, North Carolina Police Department. It has her name redacted. Decided she would not be interviewed by NCIS since she could not personally record the interview, which is what she put up on TikTok. And I have those videos as well. She has not agreed to an in-person interview with NCIS. She refuses to be interviewed if she is not allowed to record the interview. This case is closed and can be reopened if she decides to be interviewed by NCIS. That is the full executive summary. Now let's give the narrative. This reactive investigation pertains to suspected violations of the Uniform Code of Military Justice, Article 120, as she reported on her TikTok, sexual assault. Reference A pertains to a reopened case, involving a communication of a threat by her name was redacted, against BM2 Anthony Highland, and then it has my command. That threat is indicative of her stating on multiple occasions that she would shoot me in the head and that at any opportunity she would take my life. That's what those threats are indicative of. On 27 June 2022, telephonic contact was made with Highland. Highland reported that her name was been redacted, had claimed on TikTok social media that she hired a private investigator to investigate Hyland and to prove he was a, quote, sexual predator. Hyland stated that one of, her name was redacted, social media followers posted, that's Tanya's username, redacted, and that's when she doxed my deceased grandmother. And it says, and deceased maternal grandmother. And then it has my grandmother's name, social media. On 31 August 22, name has been redacted, called NCIS agency Pearl Harbor, name has been redacted again, wanted to know, which we know is Polisa, wanted to know who was the case agent on his captioned investigation. NCIS informed her, name has been redacted, the case was being investigated by a special agent with NCIS RA Pearl Harbor. Exhibit 17 pertains. And that's the exhibit that I read. On 2/22, on September 20, on 02 September 22, in coordination with NCIS headquarters, a letter was mailed to her, her name was redacted, regarding this captioned investigation. The letter provided information about how NCIS would like to conduct an in-person interview with her. Exhibit 18 pertains. On 1 September 22-6 September 22, within that time period, username has been redacted. TikTok social media page with username blank was reviewed. Again, it has been redacted. And I keep saying it's been redacted so that when you all see the documentation, you'll know exactly what I'm talking about. And you can literally match up my words to what you're reading. Her name has been redacted. Had posted, which we know is Polisa, had posted the phone conversation that she had with NCIS RA Pearl Harbor on 31 August 22. On 6 September 22, name has been redacted. TikTok social media page was redacted, was deleted by TikTok for unknown reasons. On 8 September 22, name has been redacted. TikTok social media page under usernames, and it gives her main page and her backup page, but they were redacted, were reviewed, name has been redacted. Polisa posted a phone conversation she had with an NCIS headquarters personnel. Exhibit 20 pertains. On 14 September 22, name has been redacted, called an alternate phone number which was provided to her in the mailed letter. Name has been redacted. Polisa did not agree to an in-person interview and continued to ask why she was unable to record her interview with NCIS. Name has been redacted. Ended the phone conversation prior to making ended the conversation prior to making arrangements on scheduling an in-person interview with NCIS, which is indicative of consistent denial of an interview with NCIS. On 16 September, name has been redacted, my commanding officer, and it states my command, which I'm not going to state, and my captain's name was redacted. USN commanding officer, the name of my command is listed, were updated regarding this investigation. Special Victim Investigation and Prosecution, SVIP, notifications were made to, name has been redacted, of the individual who is the Assistant Trial Counsel, Region Legal Service Officer, Northwest Detachment, Hawaii, and, name has been redacted, of that individual, the Sexual Assault Response Coordinator, the SARC, whom she called and literally told her in 4K, what you're stating does not constitute sexual assault. SVIP notifications were made to, name has been redacted, the ATSC RLSO Detachment Hawaii, and, name has been redacted, on 28 July 22, 10 August 22, 14 September 22, and 16 September 22, after, name has been redacted, conducted a permanent change of station, which is indicative of the new orders that I received. The NCIS Threat Assessment Unit had been consulted throughout this case. On 16 September 22, TAU, which is the Threat Assessment Unit, was updated regarding this investigation. An R-84 was not required as Hyland was never administratively apprehended and his fingerprints and deoxyribonucleic acid were never collected. That is my DNA. Now, before I continue with this last statement, I want to read to you what an R-84 is. The purpose of this report, my apologies, an R-84 revision 12-120 is a disposition report. The purpose of this report is to capture the disposition of an arrest to complete an individual's criminal history record information. The FBI number should be indicated if known. Asterisk indicates mandatory field, but all known data would be provided. So that was not necessary because I was not apprehended, nor was I ever fingerprinted because, and this is indicative of the last statement, this case is closed. This case can be reopened if, her name has been redacted, decides to be interviewed by NCIS. Participants, and it has the special agent, resident agency Pearl Harbor distribution number, as well as the case number. And then it has the full explanation of the 9 FOIA exemptions, and that is the end of the report. Fully federally cleared that these were false allegations and nothing was founded at all. Now, I also want to be very clear about something as well, because someone commented this in my comment section. Well, what about you chasing them out the house and jumping on the hood of the car and walking in the back? I never did any of that. Any of it. So again, moving forward, this will be the final time that I address this goofy. One of two. The only other time that I will restate any of this indicative of my platform is when I get the full, and I don't know how many pages that's going to be, but I get the full. This is the executive summary. Let's be very clear about that. So for all of the goofies that are screen recording, make sure you write that down. Executive summary. Again, I'm going to post this to my YouTube. Once I get the recording, then I'm going to post all of these to my Instagram. I'm going to redact my name, my address, which is on this documentation, my commanding officer, as well as my command. Other than that, everything that I literally just read to you will be posted to my Instagram. And I'm going to do my damnedest to get it out today. I'm not going to post anything until my live becomes available to me. So I'm going to end this live and I'm going to start the live back up and I'm going to open up the comment section to everybody. Apparently, when I went over to Blaze's live, my guest live access was banned because of what I said to him, and his people reported me. He can't say they didn't report me because I had no violations before today. So when I went over there, they reported me. So nobody can hop in the box, unfortunately. So actually, you know what? I'm going to do you one better because I want y'all to be able to hop in the box. I'm going to go live on my backup page, Buckle Up Gaming, so that y'all can hop in the box. So I'm literally going to get off this live. I'm going to go over to my backup page at Buckle Up Gaming, and I'm going to go live there. That way y'all can hop in the box. That way can't nobody say, oh, he didn't want nobody to come up on the live. No, sir. No, ma'am. No ham. No turkey. So I'm going to get off this live. I'm going to go over there. You all are free to pull up to me there and talk to me nice. Let's get it.